Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome to the MLS 2022 playoffs. That's right, let's go ahead and go back to actually looking this not as a round, but as a tree, and then we can actually back it up just a little bit. We have the Eastern Conference here as a tree. Toronto FC has already made it through, but it's going to be the winner of Charlotte and Columbus. So that's going to be a nice rematch of earlier in the season. If we look at the season series so far, we've played Columbus twice, as we play everybody twice. Columbus beat us when we were playing for nothing, so that's good on them. We did beat Columbus earlier in the season 2-0, so if we're in form, things are going to be good. The slight moderate problem is that Jordan Morris picked up yet another injury. This time it's a pulled groin in training, but it's playoff time. The doctor said he's good to go, so we're going to play him, but we're going to keep an eye on him because Boya failed his fitness check, so he's not going to be able to play. So Robbie Robinson may need to be coming in here again. We do have... I'm not sure exactly if I want to do Ludd on the right, Morris on the left. Or Ludd on the right, Morris on the left. Morris has been playing very well recently on the left-hand side, but Ludd is kind of the natural. Ludd. We'll pick a pronunciation eventually, so it's going to be Rezo, Ludd, Morris, Mater, although I could put Delgado in there depending. We're going to keep Merriman in the back. I've been happy with how he's been doing recently. And then Fuchs, Holt, oh my god, Holt has now officially publicly asked to leave the club right as we're going into the playoff push here. Because, of course, Derek got that terrible yellow card to end the season. I guess better to be suspended for the first round of the playoffs, but still, technically better to be suspended the last game of the season. All right, well, let's go ahead and hit the match button. We have LA defeating LA already as well, KC. And one of the things that's really interesting, if we look at the just the total standings, which I haven't focused on as much here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Eastern Conference teams before we get to the Western Conference. It's the reverse NBA. Tactical meeting, we're going to click that next match only button. They want us to move everything around here. Actually, playing Fuchs in as a center back is worth considering instead of Holt. But Fuchs is so good on the left-hand side, and Julian James, I am not entirely sure that he has what it takes. We'll try tighter marking here. I think that's an okay adjustment here. We want to start with this lineup, but we do have Fuchs who can play the center back and play it just fine. I'd probably play him as a ball-playing defender. Hopefully this works out. Like I said, this is going to be a video where we either go through the entire playoffs or we get eliminated in the first round, and it's going to be a shorter video, but it's fine. Our two designated players are not match fit and coming off of injury. I did do one friendly against Tijuana, which went very well, but Ludd was not available for that because he failed the fitness exam, so this is going to be his first game back. It's fine. It's Columbus. They're actually missing another player from injury as well, one of their key wingers. So at least Morris is able to suit up. We'll see how it goes. Eric Holt is unsure. At least he isn't skipping practice here. Do we put the pressure on him here? I don't like this. Pick up where we left off last time. That was in a friendly. I think we go for revenge. It's Football Manager. Revenge is almost always the play. So let's get everybody fired up here. Just dump some kerosene on here. Everybody's rip-roaring, ready to go. Duh, a goal early is crucial. We want Derek to be here, but at least that means he's rested if we can make it to the next round. Ludd was injured, so y'all can shut up. But here we go. Supposedly the first sellout for Charlotte FC, even though I think the game kind of mismeasures what seating's available because it uses the 70-some thousand seating for NFL against the team. But here we go. Actually, me just blabbing about that instead of talking about what's going on the field. It's playoff time, so we need playoff commentary here. As Holt passes it up to Mater, we actually have a highlight at the very beginning. Hopefully it's our highlight. It's not. Okay. Is that Fuchs with like a red card right away? No, at least that. Get a little bit of a playoff tussle here. Fuchs very familiar with very familiar with big games leading Everton to the Premier League Championship and all of the other big matches that go on here. The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, probably small potatoes by comparison, but it looks like we're coming out a little bit tight. Our team is not moving very well. We're going positive, and we're keeping the ball, but we're not doing a lot with it. So they're getting some shots. It's not on target. Morris is injured. Ludd's not doing very good either. We may have a frontline problem here. They're playing with more freedom. It's fine. We're 30 minutes in. This is not time to freak out. It is time to possibly do some load management for Morris, though. So there's Arizo. That's what we want. That's Mater. This is not who we want taking the shot. But, oh, my goodness, Jordan Morris. He pulled a what? He pulled a goal out of that one off the rebound. I really need to train Mater to see if he can do hit long-range shots. Because he's hitting everything high. I thought he was blonde. Okay, but Room pushes it to the side, and Morris just pushes it right back. That's a good start. That's a good momentum builder. We're at home. That's what you like to see in playoff, dare I call it, football. Actual winning at Bank of America Stadium, or at least a lead. That's what we've been doing all year. Oh my God, that was a great lead pass to Morris. He is up for this today. I don't know if he's going to be able to play the whole game, but we're going to give it a shot. And one of the reasons I may want to sit him earlier is just that, like I said, he's injured, and the Eastern Conference Finals don't want to look ahead, especially with a through pass like that. Good Lord, Blackman, thank you for stopping that. Is on a Friday, and this is a Tuesday, so we don't have a ton of rest time. All right. I don't think we shout. I don't think we mess with this. We got a lot of happy smiley faces. Mater doing a much better job lately of playing box to box. Fuchs back here. Holt passing it forward. Holt not having the worst game in the world. He's certainly gotten over himself a little bit. That is a great attempt at a cross to Lud. Unfortunately, Lud not having the best game. He's not totally match fit. So this is where I may just have to put in a second line. Oh my God, Zardes, I don't want this. Thank you for shooting it into the skyline. Whew. So I guess the question is, how hard do we push our wings to try and... Oh my God, that was an offside, and that was actually a great challenge by Lud as well. So we have someone that's not match fit, someone that's injured. Folks, you hit these all the time. Rome was there for it, though. But still, that was on the way in. So halftime, they got some big XG somewhere. Did we see that highlight? Yeah, that was the one where Blackman saved it here. So we're struggling for possession, struggling to make inroads and attacks from the central area. Well, we can fix that. And I think some of that's just because Lud is failing at crossing. So let's go to the dressing room. We're just gonna try to encourage here. We just want to let people know we're capable of even better. We're not just gonna say do it for the fans. Pump fist. I have faith in you. That's good. Midfielders. I still have faith in you. Seems motivated. Lud's a liability right now, or Lud's a liability right now. So, how do I want to do this? I don't want to run Morris into the ground, but he's actually doing pretty good. Expected to return in 1 or 2 days. Let's put him on the left-hand side. Let's change it up. He's been doing very good from there. And Robbie Robinson, we're going to ride the hot hand right now. I mean, you didn't see the Tijuana friendly. But in terms of everyone else that's available, that's what we're going to do. Any other changes I need to make right now? Sergio Ruiz, a little bit of a disappointment. You hate to see your designated players kind of coughing it up here. We may be sliding Delgado into box-to-box and moving Mater up to the advanced playmaker. Violante is also another person I may be looking at. I think we're going to be leaving Matías Arezzo in pretty much no matter what. Holt's acceptable. His morale's actually gone up a little bit too. So 1 sub right now. I don't think this counts against our substitution cap, but we're going to try to avoid that. Merriman, he's doing good. Anunga, I may want to bring some stuff in. I hate that he's losing match sharpness a little bit, but it's one of those things where I'm just playing the players who have been doing better here. So dressing room, we're good. We're on a 1-0 lead. And is there anything else we can do right here? I may lower the tempo just a little bit. I think working the ball into the box is fine. Out of possession, this is just how we play. So we're struggling to make some inroads. Hopefully slightly lower tempo and putting some different wings in there. Like Ludge just not himself, but this is his first game in over a month. Because injuries at the end of the season, how many times in sports is it not who the best team is all the time, but sometimes it's who is the team that stays healthy throughout the year. I mean, there's plenty of teams where it's just like, who didn't fall over? All right, so playing it all the way back to Blackman. We're not wasting time, supposedly, but Mater, oh, he's got it in a Morris, the inside forward, trying to move it over to Fuchs. What a cross, and Robinson totally botched that. Oh, that's too bad. That was a goal. That was a goal. I need you to do what you did to Tijuana, which is nearly a hat trick. Okay, he's trying to send the ball forward with long throws now, so we may need to drop the defensive line back here. Let's see what Room does here. He's going to try to punt it. We've got some really good players in the midfield. That was one of our weaknesses earlier. We've turned that into a strength. Mater once again getting the shots here. Sergio Ruiz. Oh, Jesus Maria. We're not doing too good here, but they're just trying to play it over our heads now. So is this the time for us to drop our defensive line a little bit back here? Oh my God, Morris going through, Arezzo going through, Sergio Ruiz actually in the goal. It just bounces in, bounces out, and he's not offside, right? Right. Okay, let's take a look. If we're up 2-0 at 60 minutes, I'm going to have to sub out Morris just to not aggravate the injury here. But Arezzo with the beautiful pass, and Ruiz, oh my God, just got to hit something. He shot that as hard as he could. The net just kind of turned into a steel wall. So looks like we're not subbing right here. And Columbus, we may have awakened the sleeping dragon. I don't know. But a very uncharacteristic... Oh my gosh. Was that offsides? Sheer magic. Superb team goal. I didn't think it was offsides. But who fell the fuck asleep here? Somebody did. Who's that? That's Merriman. Okay. You failed to mark. We got to start subbing some people here. Yeah, they've woken back up. This is another very good offensive team. So let's actually increase the tempo a little bit. Let's put our defensive line back a little bit. Let's put our line of possession up here a little bit. That'll be fine. Play out the defense is fine. Counter press is what we've been doing all season. We don't have to distribute quickly anymore. Let's try just distributing to the sides. That'll be okay. In terms of substitutions, we got to keep Morris in now. So that's fun. Merriman, let's put Anunga back in there. Like he's having a good game. Well, we got some options here. Ruiz has scored. Mater's motivated. Robinson, we don't want to sub in and sub out. Kyle Duncan's having a little bit of a problem. Andy's getting a little tired. Let's give it a try. You're a natural right back. You've struggled lately a whole lot. Almost to the point where I'd rather put in Nowinski, but he's not match fit at all. My gut tells me to sub out Mater for Delgado, even though Mater is motivated. Oh, wait, no, he's not. He's just playing okay. Marky Mark, get in there. All right, off the bench. Let's see if we can support this. So pump the fist and say, make a difference, make me proud. We got one more sub. I wish I knew the rules for playoffs. I'm pretty sure it goes to extra time if there's a tie, but hopefully that's not going to be an issue. So there's Duncan, our vice captain. Both of our captains, oh my gosh, guys. We don't just have to play to the midfield. There's Santos again, and that's another goal. That's going to pass VAR. Yeah, that's Duncan. Duncan's got to get out of there. They're just playing off the wings too hard. Like there's Duncan right there. He just fell asleep on Santos. Are we not tightly marking him? Because we're supposed to be tightly marking everybody. Santos with two. What? Oh, team. always. Usually the instructions are pretty good about handling this, and apparently that is not the case today. So that's a little bit on me. All right, trigger press when he's on there. That's fine. Well, we're tied up. Yeah, we got to demand more from our people now. They're feeling the pressure. This is and Kessler's 1 yellow card away from getting a suspension. Well, we're not going to sub him out. We're going to demand more from our team. We've just dropped 2 goals here. We need to go attacking. And honestly, I'm thinking about moving the line back up. Morris has got to go out too. So subs. We're losing a lot of our good shooters here. I hate putting Loba on. He's a terrible winger. Technically, he can play as a winger, but he's just not very good. Violante may have to be the play here. So Violante and Robinson. Oh, that does not feel good to make that substitution. And Eric Holt is hesitant. So let's get him out. We're going to put Fuchs in the middle. I'm going to put James over here. And we're going to put Nowinski, who has not gotten a lot of game time in a long time, out here. So we gotta hope for some heroism here. All right, here we go. And you know, we need to do one more thing with the tactics here. Ball playing defender for Fuchs, as he's a lot shorter than Kessler. All right. So demand more. All we need is a goal. Just one. We're at home. We've coughed up 2 goals in the second half. And the highlights just keep coming. Okay. I think I've got to move this back up. That's just how we like to play. So will the Derek suspension make a difference? Right here it's Duncan that's actually having problems here. Oh my lord. Okay, we're getting some serious rain in here. We got to go more direct. I hate going direct like this, but we got to do it. All right, let's let our players be creative. They got here somehow. We've just got to get a goal. We got to rely on that Arezzo winning time magic here. And we're going to demand more again from our team because we've got to keep it moving. So, oh my gosh, here we go. Arezzo moving the ball around to Delgado, to Robinson, to Room. Oh, that's not great. This may be the counterattack that gets us. Ortiz is absolutely blowing by Fuchs. Oh, Blackman saving the day. All right, so Santos moving it in. That's a header, and Blackman with the save. Thank goodness. So this is some terrible November rain here. Gusty, 53 miles per hour, 5 minutes of extra time. We could close this down right now. So James over to Violante to Delgado. Oh my god, Violante, not the finisher we want. Oh my gosh. Robinson is very upset too. All right, so our confident Robbie Robinson has turned into a sad face Robbie Robinson. James, you got to do it. You got to give me something here. Good. We got a corner. All right. Let's just get one in. That's not it. But our team's fired up. So Arezzo at the very end here. Free kick given to Crew. What? Okay. That's problematic. And everybody's offside, so everybody's trying to fly forward now. I've never seen back-to-back offsides like that before. Is this even professional football? What? Oh my god, what was that? I guess everybody's tired. They're feeling the pressure. Maybe I shouldn't be demanding so much from people, but okay, they're trying to move forward. And what are we at now? Dressing room. All right. It's time for everybody to give all they've got. That's the bee's knees here, the actual truth. I don't know if we get a different substitution, but I'm not going to address the defense. I'm going to say the midfield is that y'all need to do better. The attackers, We're just gonna have to make work of what we have. So we got extra time here. It's rainy. We're kind of off our game right now. And we're just playing the freaking thing forward like crazy people now. It's like we're not trying to pass in space. Violante's gotta play though. Robinson, you gotta pass it. You gotta do something. This is passive Robbie Robinson. We don't want the passive Robbie Robinson. We want our team to actually go forward here. So this is extra time. I think this is the first extra time we've had with Charlotte all season. Violante, once again, Violante is not a finisher, but even like that was a goal. If Ludd had been able to stay in, if Morris had been able to stay in, that was a goal. But we're putting the pressure on. Okay, so nobody wants the ball now. I guess everybody's kind of tired. Oh, you hate to have Morris on the bench here. All right. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is like such a crazy goal. Like, I just want to see that replay just for how ridiculous that defensive sequence was. So Kessler slide tackles and the ball goes absolutely nowhere. Hits the post. Nobody's there to clear it except for Zardes. All right, this is bad. I don't know if we can just sit and stick with the plan, though. I think we have to be hyper aggressive here. Violante, like I said, that's not who we want to be taking shots. Oh, Violante's going to get... Oh, where's the penalty? Okay. Tactics. First off, we got to go very attacking. We got to go over the top. Secondly, you're not an inside forward. So let's do winger on support. We're going to do inside forward on attack for you. Third off, James is on automatic, wing back on support. We're going to put James on attack. See how that goes. So we're very attacking. We got people moving up here. We want to get the ball going forward. We need to shoot on sight. I mean, we are only a little bit of time into extra time. Maybe I shouldn't be panicking like this, but like our players are having a good game, but they're dead. And like I said, I don't know if I have another substitution, but it might be to put two up front and put Loba in if I do. So let's see if Fuchs can do some magic here. Kessler throwing it over. Let's just try real quick. Do we have another substitution? We don't. All right, didn't think so. Well, ride or die. Like I said, this could be a long episode. This could be a short episode. But this is where I was saying, even at the beginning of the season, Columbus has a lot of experience in these kind of big games as a team, and we don't. So Violante passing it up here. We have some excellent wingers that just are not in the game. Arezzo, we really need you to be keying the offense here. So Delgado up to Robinson. Please get it in the goal. There we go. Are they going to try to call that offside? The VAR is probably going to screw us here. Let's see. Everything's checking for VAR. Disallowed. Okay. Let's see how badly we got screwed by the VAR here. So he was actually offside. Good game technology. I've been an advocate for it in press conferences all season. Back to very attacking. Let's try encouraging the team here. Because right now our season is in danger. We have the... Oh man, this is like a Dallas Mavericks Golden State Warriors thing, and not the new Steph Curry Warriors. We have a record for the highest number of points in MLS history, and we're about to get knocked out. Our really expensive players that we have, yeah, we can't. It's playoff time. We can't do that. Okay, shouts, demand more. We are running out of time in a hurry here. Is there anything else that we can do? I don't think so. Move to higher tempo, slightly less direct, shoot on sight still. But yeah, it's defensive lapses. It's like our defense, which has just been so good. Duncan has been great defensively all season, but he's gotten torched. today. Arizo's not who we want doing this cross. So maybe we can get a bullshit corner goal and take it to penalties at this point, or get something else in here. So that's not the kind of corner BS we need right now. Kessler to Delgado to Sergio Ruiz, who's incredibly tired, but that was a well-placed shot. All right, Robinson pulling the 6.2. So this is why he's been a warm body on the bench. Almost makes me miss Carlton, who's, oh my god. Okay, Arizo, you can solo this. You can't solo this, but okay. Run, get it. Okay, that's a no. Everybody's just too worn out. We're going to get a lot of inaccuracy here. We need Fuchs to like magically throw this to the right spot so that Room doesn't just hug it. So Fuchs again, we're just trying to throw it directly to the goalie, I guess. That's our hope, is that we get somebody to jump over Room, who is gargantuan. But yeah, we are running out of time in a hurry. Nowinski here, like I said, not the kind of player we want to have here. I don't think we've had a game all season where we have subbed out both wing positions. So this is new territory. But we literally need like a penalty or something. Zardes is apparent. Oh my god, Nowinski, expansion draft pick, pulling up pretty good. So we are out of time. We are about to piss away having all the points in the world. Okay, Delgado up to Arezzo. This is it. Nope, that was it. Oh, you motherfuckers. We definitely deserve to lose that. But yeah, Robinson, Violante, just disappointing all around here. I mean, we were at home. It's time to dress them down here. We should have done better than that. I don't want to talk about it. How many points? Oh, you fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, Football Manager not knowing what the fuck it's talking about. Okay, well, there's the upset that I guess anybody who's seen this channel kind of saw coming here. So typical Charlotte FC. I don't know about that, but assignments completed. That's exciting. Fuchs bids farewell to what? I just put an extension on his contract here, but ensured that Christian Fuchs playing his last game at he didn't announce his retirement, did he? I must have missed that. Fuchs is pleased with Asher Wells' comments. Huh. Let's look over here. Normally there's like a message of when people are considering retirement. Like, don't get me wrong. It's fine if he's done. I've been planning for him being done. I just wasn't sure if that was coming. So Charlotte defeated in the Eastern Conference semifinal. Porter can go fuck himself. Lillard credits the head coach talk. Well, that's true. They did like totally fire it back up here, but we had a 2-0 lead. I got to attend the press conference and take my medicine myself. But if they ask more stuff about positioning and everything, that's terrible. Robbie Robinson didn't have options on the bench. That's true. I could have brought in Loba, and I guess that technically would have been better. We should have made his life harder. And once again, we didn't have Derek. So good job getting suspended. Okay. More frustrating lose a match where standard officiating was perhaps not as high as it should be. We did bring it on ourselves. That's true. We have been scoring at a torrid pace all season. We peaked, and I guess this is one of the issues that you run into when you get the bye. We've been on a great like scoring run. We even went 4-0 against Tijuana here. Look at who's this motherfucker, Robbie Robinson. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. is that we have some other aspirations going forward. Like you can see the Leagues Cup. The Tijuana was actually in the Leagues Cup final. This is going to be kind of our goal for next season. Columbus was here, and they didn't do very well. I did mention all this earlier because they're the previous champions of this place. My goal is going to be to try and win the international competition. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to feel like doing the series, at least in the MLS, much more than 2 seasons. But if I can't win the Leagues Cup, it's going to feel really annoying to not get in the not get further in the playoffs at least. But yeah, the board's happy with me. I'm sure they shouldn't be that disappointed in everything else. So we passed. We didn't finish in the bottom of the league. We've been competitive. We've done everything we're supposed to do. It's time to time travel into the future and see what the end of season report is. By the way, here we go. Fuchs has announced his decision to retire. After talking the matter over with friends and family, he's decided to retire while he's still in his prime on November 7th. I'm not going to ask him to reconsider. I never really expected this is always just more of a laugh for him coming to MLS. I'm gonna have to find somebody to replace him because my replacement that I had on the roster for him is hasn't been doing great. So we'll have to maybe find a more natural left back. Maybe we can find one in the MLS so I don't have to use an international slot. Oh, and here we go already. The end of season review. All right, the new arrivals. Okay, our best new arrival here is Matthias Arezzo. I don't think there's any doubt, any question. Derek, also fantastic. Kyle Duncan, except for shitting the bed defending. And part of that is a failure to apply coach instructions that I thought were there. But tight marking may not have solved it either, especially with the very fluky goal later on down the line. So we've got some things to build on. Loba, I don't know if I'm keeping him. Merrimon has the potential to grow a little bit more into his role, and I like his physical stats. I think I'm going to keep him at the defensive midfielder. We brought in a lot of people, and some of them did not contribute like maybe I was hoping. Like 6.7, that's not good enough. Eric Carlton only came on as a sub. Maybe he would have done better than Robbie Robinson. He's also American, though, so we're probably going to keep him. And transfers out. Board are disappointed by things we had to move on from, but, these players pissed and moaned. Hey, do I blame Eric Holt for screwing around the chemistry for the team? Maybe a little. Moments to remember. Avoid finishing in the bottom of the league. So we did good. Here's all this stuff. You can pause if you want to take a look. Meanwhile, the U.S. Cup was completely forgettable, but the board also was hoping that we would make it into the 4th round, which is really far. But maybe we'll have a more settled squad next year, and that'll be a little bit better. Biggest match win versus San Jose. Look at some of the fluky goals that we got here, including an own goal from Mr. Lopez there. Match to remember, that would be Arezzo's glorious debut versus Toronto FC, which happened off camera. And then goal of the season is oh my gosh, here we go. Can we watch this goal? Oh, it's not gonna let me do it, is it? Okay, let's see. Let's see if we get it. This is the one where we only scored from infield kicks. So we can watch all this. So there's Fuchs. Whoop. That is goal of the season material. And then Arezzo. Whoop. Another infield kick. And then Arezzo again, practically a penalty kick. And then Chicago getting just that one late bullshit goal to stop Blackman from having his record here. Unless that was Diogo in there, it wasn't. So that's cool. I'm glad you can click on that and see it now. Definitely a goal of the season's finances. We're a salary cap team. But I love that Arezzo is still our top selling jersey, even though he came in halfway through the season. Lud, Sergio Ruiz, Morrison, Fuchs. Makes sense. No competition prize money because, yeah, match day and commercial here, corporate hospitality, broadcast revenue, sponsorship. So we got some more sponsorship. Our reputation isn't going to change. We did rotate the team a fair amount because we had to do a lot of load management. Loba, I think that's only because of the number of games to qualify, but Delgado, Ruiz, and Nunga. I think I'm gonna have to find a better midfielder than Sergio. He started off so well. Like, check this out. Where's my ratings here? Like 7.3, 7.3, 7.3. And then, I mean, he did fine against Columbus at the end there. But he has developed an injury habit. That's not great. Like how many serious injuries in the past year? We'll have to see. Like I said, our two of our designated players, the third being Arezzo, who did contribute, but two of our three designated players did not pull their weight in the playoffs when we needed them. So that's something where the team is still working on things here. Awards ceremony. Fans Player of the Season, Derek. Really hope he's MVP. Young Player of the Season, Derek. Signing of the Season, Arezzo. Goal of the Season, Fuchs. Top goal scorer is Lud, but it's kind of over here, Duncan. Lud. Highest average rating was actually Blackman. Well, most passes completed. That's a little fluky here, but most overall goals in the season. Most overall goals by a player in a season. And of course, Charlotte's going to get all these records because we're a new team. Youngest gold scorer, Adam Amore. I forgot he even scored a goal. Highest transfer fee received for Bronico, and they paid me way too much for that. Highest paid for Derek, and worth every single penny. Oldest gold scorer, youngest gold scorer. So actually, Amore ended up being younger than Arezzo for the goal scorer. History in the making. Okay, so we did win the Supporter Shield. That counts for something because that lets us go in the competition. So, seasonal performance analysis, we did good there. Attacking, we did good. Shooting, we got a lot of shots. I'd love to have it more over on the right-hand side. Opposition long-range shots, and then movement. Look at, New York Red Bulls and Columbus. Lots of dribbles, frequently fouled. That's pretty good there. So club vision and expectation. High tempo pressing soccer. They like that. Sell players for a profit. Spend the transfer budget. Oh, end of next season. Reach conference semifinal minimum. Okay, so David Tepper. There we go, I guess. Don't have any plans for other stuff, but that's fine. Squad dynamics update. Without Lud, we only have team leaders, but we don't have like a team patriarch now. New season team report. Goalkeepers are good in the air. Fuchs is gone. Weaknesses. Wow. Okay. This is not very useful to me, but I think we still need to solve some problems here in the midfield. Like it says something that Sergio Ruiz is not. What? No. Game. No. Personal assistant, you have got that completely incorrect. Injury reports. Like you missed a third of the season here, so that sucks. End of season break, training camp destination. That's fine. Go to fucking Arizona. Whatever. Tepper can afford the plane ride. And, oh, look at this. His rather indifferent form in Charlotte is unlikely to get him a call-up. Not even Finland wants you. Let's see if I can get some end-of-season rewards to squeeze in the end of this video here. All right, so here's the news. Columbus made it to the MLS Cup final and lost to LA Galaxy. Ugh, could have been us. Let's see, just there's all this other scouting crap. I have a lot of team stuff I got to go over. And that's going to be off camera. I'll let you know what happens with the actual potential. We have a lot of right backs. You're going to want a lot of salary, but like there's options out there. Left backs are a little bit bigger of an issue. So hopefully I can see what I can find here. And I just want to see real quick. Do we have any other announcements here? Charlotte FC to receive 140K. Generation Adidas graduates. Cool. We have another assignment completed with Major League Soccer, only finding 2 players somehow. What the hell, scouts? What are you even doing? But yeah. So Fuchs retires. Here's the big note for it. Like I did trigger the year extension on his clause. I was like, I'm surprised he was okay with that. Here we go. Record low number of wins. Really? Game. So here's all of our records here for the team. I just want to see is a new MLS record and then everything else. Monthly staff meeting. We're going to send a summary to the inbox this time because all I'm looking for is the MLS individual player awards. Those should be announced pretty soon here. So maybe. All right, here we go. Derek was named, he was the highest rated player in MLS, but he was named the Young Player of the Year award. Maybe at Matthias Arezzo can get that next year. That's awesome. Derek, do us proud. I'm surprised we still get to keep you here. We do have some replacing that we got to do with shit, though. And one of my big questions is, who do we put as captain? I double-checked my team, and we have, like, very, very low leadership. It's kind of a problem. So I don't know if I want to choose this just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and pause here because, like I said, I may not be keeping this guy. His contract, it's not the worst. I don't know. I'll think about it. But that's going to do it for this season. Like I said, competitions. You can't be mad with blasting through the MLS like this, but you can be mad about kind of just dropping it in the playoffs. But there's always next season. So until then, you all take care. Have a good one.